Namaskar. This is SESHU CHEERA. Welcome you all back to Hamsika Academy. Today we are going to learn about the company rule getting expanded. Company rule expands. We are in grade 8, history, second chapter, from trade to territory. So in this chapter, we are going to look at now, how did the company rule expand? We are going to analyze the process of annexation of the Indian states. The East India Company is ruling from 1757 after the Battle of Plassey to 1857, where company rarely it attacked directly on military context. Company rarely launched a direct military attack on any unknown territory. This is the first fundamental what we all need to remember. Company never attacked any military attack directly to an unknown territory. It used a variety of political, economic, diplomatic methods to extend into its influence. Then it tried to annex the kingdom. So we are discussing here, how did the Britishers or the East India Company try to gain control over the Indian territories. East India Company was in power from 1757 to 1857. That is after the Battle of Plassey. So the company never directly attacked any unknown territory. It always used to use some kind of tactics, either politically, economically, or through diplomatic relations method. It used to extend its influence before annexing the kingdom. After the Battle of Buxar in 1764, the company came up with the proposal of residents. The company came up with the proposal of residents. So it appointed residents in Indian states. It appointed residents in Indian states. So they acted as political or commercial agents. They acted as political or commercial agents. They used to give a lot of information to the company officials what is happening in the kingdom. So through these residents, the company officials began to interfere in the internal affairs of the Indian states. So we are now looking at how did the company's rule got expanded? How did they annex the Indian territories? So what did they do? They never used to attack directly any of the Indian unknown kingdoms. They used to either politically, economically, or diplomatically, they used to find out the information about the kingdom. After the Battle of Buxar, these people started to come up, means the company officials started to came up with a proposal called residents. Resident means, as the name suggests, he will be in the kingdom. Where he will be? He will be in the kingdom only. So in the kingdom only, the officer will be appointed. So he will be in the court. He will be looking at all the transactions. He will be observing everything. He will be recording everything. And he will be sending this to the company. So whatever decisions the king want to take or the Nawab want to take, if the company did not like it, they used to send the message through these residents that the company did not like this decision. So like this, the company started to interfere in the internal matters of the Indian kingdoms. The company also tried to expand wherever there are no successors to the throne who was to be appointed in the administrative positions. So they tried to decide who was to be the successor, who has to be the successor. They also came up with the proposal of Subsidiary Alliance. What is this Subsidiary Alliance? According to the terms of this alliance, alliance means an agreement. the Indian rulers were not allowed to have their independent armed forces. They will not have any armed forces. Then how will they safeguard themselves? They will be offered protection by the company. The East India Company will give certain amount of army to protect the Indian kings. Indian kings should not have their own army, but they should take the protection from the East India Company, the soldiers, for which they have to pay certain amount, that is the salaries for the soldiers. These forces are called subsidiary forces. So the Indian kings, for taking protection from the East India Company, have to pay the payment for the company. If the Indian rulers fail to make the payment, then part of their territory was taken away as penalty. So if any Indian king fails to make the payment, they will take away the kingdom, and they will also call it as penalty. Did they try to do this one? Yes. Richard Wellesley was Governor General from 1798 to 1805, where he tried to annex the Nawab of Awadh, who was forced to give away half of his territory to the company in 1801 because he failed to pay for the subsidiary forces. Similarly, we also have Hyderabad Nizam forced to cede territories on the similar grounds. The company came up with a new proposal, that is, the Indian kings or the kingdoms or the Nawabs will be offered security. So they have to take the security provided by the company. There is an alliance, there is an agreement. This agreement is called Subsidiary Alliance. What is it called? Subsidiary Alliance. So in this Subsidiary Alliance, the Indian kings should not maintain their own army. That is the first point. The Indian kings should not maintain their own army. Second point, then who will give the security for them? How will they maintain their security? The Britishers, the East India Company, will provide security for them. The East India Company will provide security for them, and they have to pay for the security what they are receiving from the company. So it is a paid security what they are getting. So they have to pay back the amount. In case if they fail to do the payment, part of their territory would be annexed as a penalty. So part of the territory would be taken away by the East India Company as a penalty. For example, Wellesley was doing from 1798 to 1805 as a Governor General. So he has annexed the region of Awadh in 1801, half of the region of Awadh as a penalty in 1801. Similarly, even the Hyderabad Nawab was also asked to cede certain territories because they could not do the payments. So this is called the Subsidiary Alliance. So the company has used different tactics to annex the Indian kingdoms into their control. That's all we have in Subsidiary Alliance. Stay tuned. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching.